continuing Rockfeedback's eternal indie package tour of the world. I think we've found the summit. This is Barcelona. This is Primavera Sound. Basically a sprawling complex of concrete, horrendously interesting modernist buildings, amphitheatres, and a bloody big beach in the background. Some of the finest curated lineup that I've seen possibly ever. Nesting alongside the likes of My Bloody Valentine and Yola Tango are Jarvis Cocker, Batful Ashes, and a whole amalgam of exciting new stuff.
What's your mindset leading up to a gig like this?
Just hanging out with people. Yeah, I mean that's our biggest reason for going places is just making friends. And so yeah, here there's just happens to be so many dozens and dozens of lovely people. So we're just hanging out, just having a really nice time.
What is it about kind of performing so much that seems so important to the Mae Shi as a band?
If somebody's asking you to play music for them, it's wonderful, it's flattering.
If we can make it look like Vietnam up here with more smoke, that would be hilarious. All of our dads were in Vietnam and we're very ashamed of them.
It's just what you do. It's what we've always wanted to do, and so the opportunity to be able to go out and just actually do it is just it's wonderful. And every time somebody has you, puts you on a stage, gives you a microphone, and they want you to perform, it's just a really awesome, just a wonderful thing.
I was born to potential living with grace, with the flashing of light it was gone, when the smoke cleared, cast in action, go around with praise, to obey and respect, but at the edge of the lake was thick and disruption, when the water's black, I my best and burn, with a stand doesn't come for the pain, and the lighting is being redeployed, and the purpose of living is lost. I wasn't chosen, I didn't choose the path, my heart's not built to hold his.
What we're doing is totally not right, and it's not cool or anything. It's really not supposed to happen like this, but again, yeah, another thing is just fun, just, hey, if we can put an 808 beat in the middle of this rock and roll song, that'd be hilarious, and so we do it.
I wanna reach out, I wanna shake your hand, your war is noble and divine.
What are your findings of Barcelona, Vivian Girls?
I love it.
Barcelona.
It's the best. It's so beautiful. It's like a futuristic landscape, but it's also a really old landscape, and it's right by the sea. It's like a place of your dreams.
My agenda includes the Pins Being Pure at Heart, who are next. Art Fruit, My Bloody Valentine, of course.
Yes.
Crystal Antlers, pals of ours. Fucked Up, also pals of ours. Deacon.
We're gonna dance.
Good, yeah,
We're gonna dance Deacon, and then Shellac.
We're gonna dance, and then we're gonna kill ourselves.
performance was wonderful. It was
Thank you
great.
so much.
Lovely
Thank you.
attendance as well. So how's it from your perspective as well?
It was awesome. It was really
It was
fun.
really fun.
It made me really happy to see, like, everyone was so into it, and the sea was in the background. It was very beautiful.
It's quite surreal context to see the band.
Perfect
in.
weather, too.
Oh, I love the weather.
Yeah, absolutely.
So good.
This ensemble tour has really taught me a lot about music and showed me a lot about areas I've been lacking in and where I excel and where I could have room for improvement.
What do you consider areas you've been lacking in?
Just in freedom. Basically, the band was in an iPod. Because when I'm up there, I'm doing the lights, and I'm mixing the synth, and I'm mixing myself. When it was just me and the iPod, it was like set the iPod as loud as it goes, put my vocals underneath, do the lights, go nuts. But there was no freedom. There was no like, no, do it one more time. All right, now. Like being able to like extend it, like if the audience is going.
And loosen it.
Exactly, like, all right, now slow it down. Now just the drums. Now just the drums cut out, just the synths. Guitar, come in now, like that adds a great deal of room for freedom and musical expression that couldn't exist the other way. I think the hardest thing about electronic music and computer music is creating a physicality to sound. You know, when a drummer hits a drum, you see that physicality to sound. When a singer is singing, you see the sound source. When a guitar player is playing the guitar, the hand movements that relate from low pitch to high pitch. When someone's behind a laptop, there's none of that. And I think as an audience, it's hard to be engaged. I think the initial reaction is, I do not know what is happening. For most of the people in the band, it was the biggest show they've ever played for, like hands down. You know, it's a really good time slot, 1 a.m. on Saturday night. And I don't know, it's really humbling. It's really, you know, there's a lot of really beautiful bands on the festival, like Lightning Bolt and Sunno and Ponytail and, you know, Aphex Twin and Square Pusher and, you know, Sonic Youth and You'll Have Time. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's really daunting to be playing amongst those amazing musicians, and it's just really nice. I don't know. It's cool. It's a cool feeling.
Absolutely. Beer break.
The Lightning Bolt, man, are the ones that like took like heavy music and didn't focus on aggression, focused on a positive, uplifting spirit, which really like motivated me and really I think motivated a lot of bands. And just took music that could be like visceral and hard and noisy and raw.
Make you leave with a smile on your
Yeah,
face.
exactly.
Brian, Lightning Bolt tonight on a stage.
Lightning Bolt on stage. We've been playing for like 15 years, and you know, honestly, if there's gonna be 3,000 people there, I just can't do it anymore. We're not gonna play on the floor if there's like 3,000 people because it's kind of a joke.
Do you you like the idea of people like kind of never hearing you for the first time and then seeing you live and it's a complete surprise?
I mean, we used to surprise people all the time, and it was so fun. Back then, it was just like, who gave a shit? Nobody knew who we were. There were like no rules. Nobody had any expectations. And now there's kids and they know the lyrics, which I don't know, and they're like waiting for it. I miss like feeling more liberated about it. Like, I mean, Lightning Bolt, like, we should feel liberated, and we do feel fairly liberated, but there are expectations now.
It comes a brand where people are like, oh, it's a Lightning Bolt show. Oh, this is going to be crazy.
And I mean, I'm happy. Like, at the end of the night, I want to feel like I got hit by a car. Like, that's my goal.
Very bad at getting an overview on our band. I find it really difficult. I always feel like I'm just in it and in the moment and everything. I don't really have any concept of what people think about us or how they perceive us.
So the ground to the PLC, move the club out to Newbury, suck the fans and the families, heart failed in the back of the taxi, heart failed in the back of the taxi, with your house built in 23, it's a place out of history, of the fans and the families, heart failed in the back of the taxi, heart failed in the back of the taxi.
I've moved a couple of times and had children, but there's one constant, which is the band, which is good. My security blanket.
Hi.
Hello.
Come on in.
Hello, I'm Toby. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Bradford.
Thanks, lovely to meet you.
You can interview me in bed.
I never get nervous about the amount of people. The only thing I'm afraid of is not delivering. And that's a bit, I mean, I think unless you're a total, unless you're just totally off your rocker, as an artist or musician, you really want to please people. I mean, part of it's about pleasing yourself. And of course I want it to sound good for myself. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. But I mean, I definitely want them to be having a good time. I want, you know, and it's funny probably to hear that from me, because our music might seem a little, you know, odd or boring to some people, or strange, but I feel like people can relate to it. And I feel like that was the feeling that I had tonight that was really magical, was like when there would be a burst of noise or something. I would see people kind of bend back a little bit, and like it was kind of an ecstatic energy and interaction, which is really unique. And I mean, I can't really describe how it feels. I mean, I guess preachers of large congregations might know. It's like to have, it felt like everyone was on our side.
Cover me, oh cover me, come for me. I had a dream, no longer to be free. I want only
I woke up this morning, I opened the electric blinds. Can I demonstrate?
Yeah, please.
Primavera, I can't even begin to describe how much I love this festival. This is neat. I mean, it is, honestly, for a musician like me, to come here is honestly like paradise on earth. It's so relaxing. I love Etienne. You know, they have a stage here, and Pitchfork Festival is great.
Total darkness.
They have a stage here. Those are my top 3 favorite festivals. Oh, wait, let's, you know, I'm very, very partial to Barcelona.
This is like visuals for a show you might want to consider this.
I know. Just want to be the best band we can be, you know, and I want longevity.
Show we did a festival like Glastonbury or something where I got up on stage and all the lyrics had been removed from my brain, all of them, and so I got through the first song. Remember, we played it as an instrumental, thinking like, well, that was weird, but you know, the show must go on, so to start the next song, and all those lyrics were gone too. I did an entire set without any lyrics at all. And they loved it. It was the best reviews we've ever gotten.
This afternoon, your back's not so straight, your eyes aren't too clear. I could kiss you for remembering my birthday. If I knew how to die, I'm running out of luck. You should thank me for remembering your name. You could be very easy. Spin the shot glass, kiss the batter, shark in your brain. Spin the shot glass, fill the batter, shark in your brain. But she's wild, but she's wild, but she's wild.
We have arguments with our manager who wants us to play everything, especially things we don't know. No, he wants fan hits, and those are the hardest ones. And also the most obscure ones, the ones we would never play for a really good reason. Like it's impossible.
Do you ever get that awful thing where you're like, you listen back to some of your own material, how was I able to play that back
Yes!
then?
Yes.
Yeah,
Especially when you used to be psychotic. A big problem in our band.
How do you feel that psychosis has sort of like lived within or sort of like kind of maybe seeped out of the band?
Seeped out of the band?
Obama was just elected, and the idea of that is that it's some sort of revolution, and that's all good, but it's not. You know, he's a politician. Mm-hmm. You know. God. And look at the situation with gay marriage in California. I mean, things are certainly not that much different. And so when I hear anyone doing sort of like very peacey, lovey, happy music, it can only come across as ironic to me.
Find me in the falls. You find me in the falls into it, quick! You find me in the falls into it, quick! You find me in the falls around the high end of 12.
difficult title to take on as a musician.
Yeah.
And I haven't.
It kind of has this air of like pretentiousness to it in a way. Like I'm a musician,
I can't. How can I say I'm a musician when I can't read music?
Right.
And I can't. But I can write songs that maybe you'll like, you know. But I mean, it's so much easier to say you're an artist, and I think artist is a little Ponzi sounding, but it does capture it a bit better, where it's sort of like, you know, I'm just using tools to make something that you like, but I don't know if it's necessarily. You think about the real musicians in the world, and they're nothing like us, you know.
Wondering basically about the reason you're here. I mean, you know, is there sort of like certain ethics behind the event? I mean, the bands that selected, it's very specially curated, isn't it?
Someone was like, hey, do you want to come to Barcelona in May and see, like, I don't know, the best bands in the world, and also Neil Young play, and
It's hard sell.
oh yeah, we'll pay you and you stay in this hotel. He'd probably come.
I need to get in a fucking band, don't I?
Yeah, you fucking do, man. I mean, I highly, like, I can't think, it's like, Dire Straits weren't lying when they were like, money for nothing and your chicks for free. Dead serious.
You've got a new record as well, so you're able to sort of contextualize it, you know, playing something new to people as opposed to just coming here and playing older material. So, you know, with Balfcori, what do you feel has been the sort of transition from, you know, the early self-releases, the CDRs, to the band you've become? Because I think melody is something that's definitely a big contingent now.
Yeah, I think that you're right.
Thank you.
There's definitely more melody. I think we got less, as time goes on, we are more able to translate whatever sounds are in our head. And maybe there's less shrieking white noise in our head than there used to be.
But it's still there while we play.
But I have been experienced, but it only filled me with shame. I have been initiated, and it's you that I blame. Running the ring road, I cross out your name. You're a bad gambler, baby, so don't bet. You watch your back so you ain't been caught just yet. I heard about the way that you pray. Show me a few prayers, perfect as they say. I pray to take your sleep in your bed. Those things you make me think that you tear up my head.
Opening a stage, does it feel like an exciting thing to do in terms of setting the tone for an afternoon or an evening? Or?
Oh, yeah. Gee, I hadn't thought about it that way until you said that. I hope somebody can beat us tonight. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try.
Yeah, good luck, David Yao. Who's that? Whatever.
He'll be in the audience anyway, so, you know, when he'll be on stage.
Whatever, Wooden Ships and Lightning Bolt. Yeah. All these bands, these sucky bands playing after us. Let's see if they try it. Pussies. If they can do it, if they can, you know, if they can try.
They can bring it.
Yeah, if they can get there. If they can climb the drunk wall, I welcome the challenge.
Amazing.
In the night, when you want to grab a gun, the thing that saves you is to never be saved by no one. Shadows flicker up against the wall. How will you do it? Will you go down fighting and kill them all? Have the woods of the spinning rotaries of the telephone left behind in archaic cold ozone, burning spin from remembering
psychosomatic, yeah, it's all in your head. No, it isn't, they keep winding up dead. It's psychosomatic, it's made up in your mind. If you start looking, do you know what you find? All that keeps me from you is the law, what you want and what's right to do.
When you think about the records people make right now, doesn't it seem like any jerk off the street could just do a better job? Like most modern records. I'm not saying every single one, I'm not singling anyone out, but let's say 90% of modern recorded music is kind of crappy. And if we can't do a better job, then we have no business swimming in this pool.
What kind of keeps things exciting for you at the minute, like performing, recording, like, across the whole spectrum, really?
It's just addictive. It's just we're lucky to be able to do this, and we enjoy it, and we've enjoyed it, various members since we were teenagers. So there's not too much that needs to keep you doing it.
What keeps us doing it is what you just saw. I mean, like that 2 hours or whatever is just like such a blast. I mean, it's more than a blast. It's a thrill, and people are digging it. I mean, it's a privilege as well. To feel like people are really coming to see us. I mean, we're not the easiest band to listen to, and we're not playing pop music or anything, but it's kind of great that there's an audience for it.
Hey, Joni, put it all behind you. Hey, Joni, now put it all behind me, too. Times can't add up, your life is such a mess. Do not pass, just say yes.
haven't found any reason to stop playing, and in a way I'm kind of thankful of it, because the whole thing of like coming back and it's kind of, you make all this money, it's all lucrative, it's kind of a weird thing. I mean, we've got this incredible body of work behind us. We've just been doing it, and we're going to continue doing it because we're really, we're still having a good time doing it.